What's up? This your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic, back on a boxing video grind, and we have a big fight this Saturday coming up, a rematch. Challenger Leo Santa Cruz, former Super Featherweight champion, lost his WBA belt to Frampton, who is now the champion. At the time of the fight, Leo Santa Cruz's father was dealing with cancer, so that may affected him in his preparation for the fight and his mindset for that fight. And his father is now cancer free. Thank you to God. Thank you to prayer. And hopefully he can go in with a clear mind this time. Now, a lot of people said that he was using that as an excuse why he lost the first fight, but you don't know mentally what that can do to you in your mind frame going into a big fight. You want to be going in a fight carefree, worry-free, and that's why most boxers, or even some boxers, seclude themselves from family and go into a caveman like hiding from training so they don't worry about other bullshit that can take their mind off of the focus of the fight. Now, Carl Frampton, he fought a great fight. Now, both of these guys dug ring and dive on moving up a weight class, but that's here or there. They made for a great fight. Their styles matched pretty good. And, Frampton seems to have the recipe and the dimensions, multi-dimensions, to beat Leo Santa Cruz, even though Santa Cruz looks taller and physically bigger than him. In his American debut, we've seen Frampton knocked down a couple times by some guy, but he bounced back nicely, beat Scott Quigg, and went to LA, I believe, and beat Santa Cruz. Now, Frampton can, kind of, he can bend those legs and kind of slip some punches and box and move and use some angles. And he's a very clean and accurate puncher. Now, if you haven't seen Santa Cruz fight before, like I mentioned a lot of times, he fights up and down to his competition. This fight, the last fight, he rose to the competition with Frampton, but Frampton was just a better man that night. And, he's an offensive punching machine. He's going to let his hands go if he does nothing else in the fight, no matter the opponent. But the thing with Santa Cruz is he's just a straight up and down textbook orthodox fighter. There's no special effects with him. He's going to throw a lot of punches and keep coming forward. He doesn't move his head out the center most of the time. In this fight, he's going to have to debut some boxing skills that I know he has from the amateurs if he beat guys like Adrian Broner in the amateurs. He's going to have to box and actually use his height some in this fight. And once he feels comfortable and get Frampton on the end of that stick and use his feet, then go in for the kill. He can get Frampton out of there if he truly, truly comes in with the right game plan. Bang the body if you get up close and keep the fight at a distance and actually lose your height advantage. Stop coming in and giving up your height advantage because that is your advantage. And for Carl Frampton, if Santa Cruz fights the same way, he could get a knockout. I know Santa Cruz's chin is phenomenal, but you can't come in eating those clean punches. And if he fights the same way, and I'm pretty sure Carl Frampton is preparing the same way for that same Leo Santa Cruz guy to come in, it's going to be open season on Santa Cruz. And he come in with his head centered, coming straight down the pipe. Frampton is going to use those angles, slip some punches, and get off because he's a clean, accurate puncher. And if he does that and Santa Cruz comes straight down the pipe, it's going to be a long night for him because Frampton is going to look back at that tape. He's going to know what he's facing, and he's going to prepare and probably add some more punches to his repertoire that he wish he would have used more. So that's basically what both of those guys needs to do for that fight. I still see Carl Frampton winning in a more convincing fashion because I don't see Leo Santa Cruz actually using his boxing ability and his height. In this fight, he is who he is. I think Carl Frampton just might be all wrong for him, but he has the ability to pull off the upset. I'm going to go with the Irishman, Carl Frampton, by a clear, unanimous decision, 2-4 points. Where does Santa Cruz go from there? I don't know. Where Frampton goes from there, Lee Shelby's on the undercard. He's a very talented guy. Took out Eric Hunter, who has some talent. So we're looking forward to a good fight. And this is a fight, if you have some borderline friends, or family members, or people who are not fans of boxing, this is a fight that you definitely want to introduce them into boxing for. This your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boxing Clinic.